咖啡水。站着讲啊，坐着讲。对啊。
Where would you like to sit? Do you want to sit on the other side if I move along? What would be best for you? Do you want to sit just behind us?
On the side is fine.
It's okay? Okay. It's so nice to see you in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you here.
Yeah, it really is. We were so honored to have the opportunity to host you this morning.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Taiwan before?
Sorry?
Have you ever been to Taiwan before?
Many times.
Many times.
Yes. So maybe 6 or 7 times a year I visit your country.
6 times a year.
6 or 7, maybe even 8 times a year.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it's my honor.
Okay.
It's a great country.
When will you go to Taiwan again?
Next week.
Next week?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I read your articles in the FT. I'm a regular subscriber.
Oh,
I'm a fan.
fantastic! Thank you very much indeed. Well, in December, I was trying to talk a little bit about the anxiety growing in Taiwan about hollowing out, and the TSMC investments in the
它
United
这有
States.
有麦克风吗？
I remember seeing your reading one of your articles, like, oh, this guy makes a lot of sense, and I was reading it. It's a double barrel name.
That's right. Yes, I grew up in the United Kingdom, so Hammond and Chambers are the 2 families. It's not always the same way, but they get to push together
他们有
sometimes.
准备麦克风吗？
Just to remind you that he's mic'd up already and we are, so be mindful with whatever we're chatting. Right now,
I speak in Mandarin, sorry.
Oh yes, of course, it's fine. It's your native language.
Can you speak in Mandarin?
Oh, a little bit.
A little bit.
My problem is I never live in your country, so I can't practice enough.
But you say you come to many times a
Yes,
year.
but usually for like 1 week or 10 days time. So I try and practice, but I need to live there for a little while. I think that would work well.
Okay, should we go? Okay, should we start?
Right. Turn it down. Oh yeah, it's hot in here. Yeah, thank you. If everybody would take their seats, please, we'll get started.
大家准备好的话，我们就坐，我们马上开始。
现在你要不要坐这一边？
Yes,
Is
of
that
course.
open up?
I think that's probably better. Yeah.
This side is better.
Meko, are you okay with water? Do you want some tea?
No, that's
Okay,
okay.
that's great. What an honor it is to see you all this morning. I'm very grateful indeed for your time, and I'm most grateful that Chairman Ko of the Taiwan People's Party has given us the opportunity to spend a little bit of time with you this morning, sir. As I would wager everybody in this room knows, there's a small election taking place January the 13th next year in Taiwan. And it's a reflection of what's already ongoing at the moment, and surely what we'll see more of through this year is a reflection of the extraordinary vibrancy of Taiwan's democracy and its evolution into a multi-party democracy. Obviously, we are all too aware of the legacy of the DPP and the Kuomintang, but the DPP and the Kuomintang are not the only parties in Taiwan. Far from it, in fact. Taiwan has a number of parties that represent the collective interests of the country's citizens. And a party on the move, if you will, is the Taiwan People's Party. It is represented in the Lifa Yuan, in the legislature, and it has a candidate for president, in Chairman柯文哲. Chairman Ko, as you'll all surely know, but I do want to note, was mayor of Taipei City, the most important municipality in Taiwan in respect to scale, economic vibrancy, and relevancy. And it is also noteworthy, the stop-off point for previous presidents. They have been mayor of Taipei City before they have gone on to be president of Taiwan. So it comes with important experience. It comes with important exposure. The city gives the mayor and his team and colleagues opportunities, not just to focus on city-related matters, national matters, but also to host and interact with the international business community and, from time to time, international government officials. Sorry, I should pause.
不用换了，等一下我讲中文再换。
Okay, he said there's no need for you.
Okay, great. I will leave it to Chairman Ko to dig deeper into what he is here to talk about today with us parochially in this meeting, and then more generally what he hopes to achieve in his time here in the United States before returning to his country and continuing to reinforce the direction that the TPP is taking this year. Conversely, Chairman Ko, this is what's represented around this table is the U.S.-Taiwan Business Council's community of relationships. We have some members here. We have some organizations and institutions that we work closely with. But I think collectively, what you are looking around this table at is friends of your country. People who are focused on Taiwan, and people who at least spend some of their time, if not most of their time, focused on improving and building relations between the United States and Taiwan. So again, thank you very much indeed for joining us today. Chairman Ko.
大家好，我是柯文哲哦，非常高兴有这个机会来拜访你们。
Hi everyone, Ko-Wen-Jo here. It is my pleasure and honor to be here to see all of you.
这次来美国有3个目的，一个是了解美国，因为毕竟美国还是台湾最重要的盟邦，特别在国家安全上有很重大的关系，所以说我们必须要了解美国。那另外一个目的也是从美国回看台湾的。那我们常常知道说外界怎么看台湾，这个也可以让我们更好的准备应付未来的世界。那当然还有个第3个目的就是把不管是我个人还是台湾的第3势力介绍给美国。
This time I have 3 purposes in this visit. First of all, as we all know, U.S. has been a very important ally and country to be friends of Taiwan, and we have to stay engaged with the United States for national security reason. Secondly, it is important for me to be in the United States to seek perspective from the U.S. side and how Taiwan is perceived, and to learn to find out how we are perceived from the outside. Thirdly, it is very important for me to be here from that perspective on to prepare ourselves so that we can better respond to the world, and then to use this opportunity to introduce the third force from Taiwan, the TPP.
我刚从台北市长8年的任期下来，实际上我在当台北市长的时候，每年至少都有一次跟我们在台北的美国商会有这种面对面的 talk 讲话，那主要是收集他们的意见，就是说他们有什么需要我们台北市政府帮忙。因为基本上我认为政府是一个服务的团队，它既不是领导，也不是管理，也不是监督，它是一个服务。所以每年都会跟他们美国商会做一个 meeting， 然后问他们说有哪些是需要台北市政府帮他帮忙的。那我想这个模式应该是非常好的，所以今天也很希望听听大家对于台湾跟美国之间的商业发展在未来有什么期望。
When I serve as the mayor of Taipei, on an annual basis, I made time to meet face-to-face with our friends from U.S.-Taiwan Business Council to find out exactly what we can provide assistance and help to you all, because I don't see ourselves at the Taipei mayor's team as a leader or supervisor, so to speak. We hope to serve our business communities, and it is very important we have established that kind of connection using that model. And that's also the purpose of this trip today, to be able to listen from all of you to find out the expectations.
就我个人8年的执政经验啊，我觉得政策必须理性、务实、科学，还加上一个很重要的，要工作认真的。所以在我当市长的时候，我们台北市有成立 Big Data Center， 但是你要知道，一个 Big Data Center 要成立的话，它必须所有局处的 database format 都要统一起来，这样才有办法形成一个 Big Data Center。不过一旦 Big Data Center 成立以后，整个市政的推动就会变得更快速。那另外，我还是主张做什么事情都要务实的，所以我在8年的任期之内，还是每年有举办台北跟上海的双城论坛的，因为我们还是很诚实的面对问题、解决问题。我想这种态度对于整个国家的推动是必要的。
And also during my 8 years as Taipei mayor, I've always believed in my principles to be pragmatic and rational and scientific. And I would like to add to those 3 principles by ensuring everyone in the team should work very diligently to the common goals. And that's why in my years with the Taipei government, we established the Big Data Center. And of course, to be able to make it work, it is very important for us to filter or unify the data format before the data center can serve its purpose. Even though it was a very tedious process in the beginning, we've been able to see a dramatic escalation in our municipal governance and administration. Also, during the 8 years, we established ties through establishing the Taipei-Shanghai City Forum. That was done for the purpose of reflecting my belief in pragmatism cross-strait, because it is very important for us to, before we can solve problems, we have to confront and face our problems.
我认为政治的核心是执行力，固然目前台湾在对外关系上还是要面临中国很大的压力，不过我们在国内还是有很多问题需要解决，包括这个缺水、缺电啊，缺这个劳动力，甚至缺鸡蛋，你知道吗？还有一些能源问题等等，你知道吗？所以都需要政府用一个比较高的行政效率来解决这些问题。
I think that before any team can achieve anything, it is very important to have this strength and commitment in execution. And that's what I always believe when I work in government office. Taiwan right now also suffer a lot of setbacks internationally, especially coming from the tension from China. Internally, we have also to deal with various shortages in water, in electricity, in labor supply, and to your surprise, short supply of eggs, among other things such as energy. It is very important as we try to tackle all of these problems, we have to ensure we tackle them in a highly efficient manner.
台湾民众党哦，它的英文台湾 People Party， 不过我们也希望说台湾 is pragmatic and professional， 所以这个 pragmatic and professional 说明说我们做事情的态度。那当然另外一个是我们希望台湾 is peaceful and prosperous， 所以这个和平跟繁荣也是我们追求的目标。
So just to introduce the name of Taiwan's People's Party, the PP not only stands for People's Party, but also our beliefs in pragmatism and professionalism. And on top of that, we always believe the peace and prosperity will be very important milestones and cornerstones for Taiwan.
今天非常高兴有这个机会跟这些跟台湾商业有关的国际友人见面那也希望说透过这个会议来了解大家对台湾这种经济发展的看法那可以让我们有更好的准备。谢谢大家。
It is my honor definitely to be here to meet with all of you in person so that we can pick your brain on what we should do next to better prepare ourselves for the next phase of economic development in Taiwan. Thank you.
Okay.
Mayor Ko, Chairman Ko, thank you very much indeed for your opening comments. I think the purpose of this period we now have with the chairman and his delegation is a Q&A. It's designed to go backwards and forwards with all of you. The success of this session, as you all know, is hugely conditioned on your participation. So please ask questions. I would ask you please just to do this, if you can make them stand up like that so I can know to call upon you. Chairman Ko, I might take the liberty of the first question.
Excuse me, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. We're gonna ask the press to.
Oh, it's,
so we're gonna-
okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So go ahead.
And we probably will.
And reverse.
我们先交换一下。
不是说什么 gift from Taiwan？
就可以请每个朋友先在外头。你看前方，好。
不好意思，先看我这一机，好，1、2、3 ，3、2、1 ，OK， 后面的媒体，3、2、1 ，OK，Thank you。
看我这边
OK， 好，前方，好
，Thank you。
CNA.
还有没需要吗 ？OK， 好，好，那我们可以先把麦克风先把它带出去。
OK。